Hi there. It's been a good while since I've made a video with my face in it, much to the relief of women worldwide. In case you've missed my obnoxious social media posts on the internet, I am now living in South Dakota, where I have started a new life stripping myself of all my worries and embracing life to the fullest. Do you see how important speaking at a well-paced cadence can be? But much like Michael Corleone, no matter how many times I leave my hometown of Carmi, Illinois, they always seem to pull me right back in, usually by doing something kinda stupid. That brings us to today's topic. There is a newspaper in Carmi called the Carmi Chronicle, and every year on April 1st, they write fake headlines and articles as a joke, because people don't already have a hard enough time telling actual news stories and misinformation apart. This year, one of the Chronicle's April Fool's articles has caused a little bit of a ruckus. The title of the article is White County to be renamed Black County. And if, when you heard that title, your nose crinkled a little bit and you thought, ooh, this isn't going to be good, then congratulations, you already have better foresight than the people who wrote and published the article. In fact, I think that, legally speaking, you are now more qualified to own and operate the Carmi Chronicle than the people who currently do. Well done! Congratulations on your new job. All you have to do now is not write racist things. So the bar's pretty low. Good luck. The main target of the article is making fun of social justice movements that, especially in the past decade or so, have encouraged people to hold themselves and others accountable for how their actions and words impact other people in a world with political systems that have, historically and currently, encouraged racism, sexism, misogyny, and homophobia. You know, stuff that, as a straight white guy, I get really bummed thinking about. The article features a fictional social justice activist from the Chicagoland area who complains, quote, "Don't you know that history is racist? What are they teaching you guys down there?" Now, aside from the fact that this is just a further perpetuation of the us versus them mentality that many Southern Illinois citizens feel against those who live in Cook County and Chicago, something that I am going to elaborate on in just a moment, the idea of activists saying, history is racist, is a misrepresentation of the problem. The actual problem is not that history itself is racist, but that many of the actions and attitudes directed towards people of color have, throughout history, been very racist, and that racism still impacts people of color today. It's the difference between blaming a burrito for being too hot rather than blaming the cook who made the burrito, stuffed it with 10 ghost peppers, and served it with a steaming side of Jim Crow. Bon appetit! Like I said, the main thrust of the article is directed towards people from northern Illinois, specifically those who live in Cook County, known to the rest of the country as Chicago. It's an area of Illinois that generally votes Democratic, is considered the liberal part of the state, and because its population of over 5 million people accounts for almost half of the population of the whole state, it pretty much decides Illinois' vote in state and federal elections, not to mention having major influence on what policies and laws are passed. This has led to tension between Southern Illinois citizens who don't feel represented in their votes and Northern Illinois residents who don't want anything to do with, say, Southern counties who have newspapers that print racist jokes. Just as an example. Just a thought. Since 1840, there have been multiple filings for secession from both Southern Illinois counties and Cook County, largely over political differences. But, obviously, it's never worked out. If it had, Minnesota would have likely absorbed Chicago by now, and the rest of Illinois would be aptly called gross. But here's the thing. The feeling that people of Southern Illinois have, their desire for their voice to be heard, is entirely understandable. Nobody should feel that when they pay taxes and contribute to a government on any level, that what they think isn't represented by the government that they try to elect. The question is, if Southern Illinois' vote is going to be heard, if its influence is going to be felt, how is it going to represent itself? What kind of influence is it going to have? Because if this hilarious article is any indication of the attitudes that the conservative side of the state would bring to the table politically and socially, and having grown up there, it seems like a safe bet to say that's exactly what would happen, then maybe Southern Illinois hasn't earned its seat at the table yet. That's all I have for now. Thanks for your concern. We'll see you soon. Bye.